So there's a new flesh-eating virus in Florida. Well, not new, not necessarily new, but it has started to kill people again. 4 people have died because of the virus. And why does this concern me? Oh my God, the camera's. Hold on, wait. Why does this concern me, right? Because I live in Washington State, okay? This concerns me because I'm going to Florida this August. I'm going to Florida next month. So according to this article, infections can happen with the combination of environmental exposure and host factors. So if you have a wound, a cut, or a disruption of your skin for whatever reason, uh, for example, recent surgery, tattoos, anything like that, stay out of the water, seawater or brackish water, or cover the wound if exposure cannot be avoided. But preferably just don't get into any water, right? I'm not talking about like don't shower, don't bathe. You can do that, just don't get into any public water. That's my opinion. It doesn't say it here in this article, but in my opinion, don't get into any pools. Don't get into if you have any wound of any type. Okay, if your skin is open for any reason, do not get into a public water space where other people have been. All right, great, so cool. If you get a cut or injury while in the water, get out ASAP and wash the area. Now, the primary transmission routes are through the ingestion of raw or undercooked shellfish. If you're eating raw or undercooked shellfish, first of all, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing that, right? Nobody likes undercooked things. Nobody likes raw things. But especially oysters uh, or exposure to brackish water through wounds, right? Individuals at the highest risk include those with chronic liver disease, such as hepatitis B or C, diabetes, immune suppression, alcohol use disorder, malignancy, I don't even know what that means, renal disease, or iron overload conditions like hemochromatosis. So it doesn't sound if you have any of those, matter of fact, don't even shower. Don't even shower. Don't even. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shower, and bathe. Actually, that's very important. Wash your wounds. Wash your body. Wash. Okay. How do you avoid all this? The precautions are straightforward. Avoid going into coastal water if you have broken skin. If you sustain an injury in the water, wash it off quick. As soon as you get out of the water, wash it off. Clean water, please. Use clean water to wash off the wound. And seek appropriate medical attention, right? So call whoever you have to call. Call an ambulance. Call whatever. Okay, I know an ambulance costs like I don't know $50,000 to get a little ambulance ride, little 5 minute ambulance ride, but you got to do what you got to do, okay? Okay, so especially if the wound looks infected or the area becomes painful. Tell your provider of your water contact. And again, persons with chronic liver disease or who are immunocompromised. Is that an actual word? Immunocompromised should avoid eating raw oysters. All right, great. I don't have any of those diseases. I don't have any of those diseases, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm lucky for that. Um, and I don't eat seafood either way, so I'm not gonna eat shellfish. I'm not gonna eat oysters or anything. And if I was to eat oysters, I would make sure they would be overcooked instead of undercooked. All right, I would make sure they would be cooked to perfection or overcooked. But it's just really it's worrying. It's worrying to see that. But now that I'm a little bit more informed, a little bit more educated, I kind of get it now, and it's not. It's probably not gonna affect me, right? Because I'm gonna be okay. Someone's calling me. Probably not gonna affect me. I won't be in any beaches or anything or any coastal water, nothing like that, because I'm gonna be in Orlando. But still, it's worrying. Stay informed and stay educated on this stuff. If you have any of those diseases, or you're eating raw or undercooked, oysters, just watch out, man. Watch out, okay? All right, watch out. You don't want flesh-eating bacteria anywhere near you. Matter of fact, anywhere near you, anywhere in your area. So stay safe out there and take care of yourself.